So don't be complacent. Too many times that I see agents or people in general get complacent. So you do something that works. You've heard about it, you've researched it, you do something that works, and then you end up going and getting what you want, and you stop doing what worked. And because it didn't become your identity, you forget what it was that got you there, and you pretty much ignore it. Now, that's a common thing. One thing I can give you a specific example of with that is a vision board. I did a vision board years ago. Did a vision board because I heard to do it. And I've always been big into like overcoming my mind.
Fine said.
So I said, okay, cool. Vision board. I'm going to do it. Forgot about it. Went through life. 4 or 5 years later, I go back and look at that vision board and I remember, oh crap. I'm sitting on a balcony of a penthouse in Jaco, Costa Rica, looking out over the Pacific Ocean, talking to a buddy of mine, like, who's very, very successful as a marketer, businessman, entrepreneur, and a real estate investor. And I was like, dude, I just realized, like, I accomplished everything that I wanted to. This was the last thing on my list. And he and I had a conversation. I was like, what do you do when you, like, reach that thing? And he said, I was playing a hit. Didn't dawn on me. Didn't think about it. Years went by, kept looking at that vision board, pat myself on the back. Yeah, I did it. Now, fast forward. It is now November. I am standing on the balcony of my room here in the Dominican Republic at the all-inclusive resort looking out over the Atlantic, remembering, but this time, remembering a little different. You can hear the music in the background, but I'm remembering, last year I did my goal setting and my goal mapping, and I've been following this process half-assedly for like 4 years or so. It's a process that I'm actually teaching agents now how to do, where I set a 5-year goal to accomplish in a year. Well, fast forward a little less than a year, and I go back and I read through, similar to a vision board, like, oh shit, I got most of this stuff done and I'm on the way to getting there. The key this time is I'm acknowledging that I didn't stop. I slowed down. That's human nature. Like, we all do it. We'll fall off. I'm on vacation. I've been traveling for like the last 3 months. Most of that's actually, all of that has been business. This is actual 7 days, wrapping up 7 days, all inclusive, luxury resort. And that's doing nothing, literally doing nothing. Sitting on the beach, walking, working out, eating, don't have to think, laying by the pool, going to the spa, whatever the case may be. But that was all part of my plan. That was all what I laid out in my goals. If I did what I did in the past, I was like, oh, I got what I wanted, I'd stop, which is human nature. We stop doing what works, or we know something works, and then we're just too lazy to get back to it. I want to encourage you not to do that, because when you stick to it and you stick with it, it just compounds. It's just like compound interest. Just like compound interest on your mortgage payments. Same concept, but it's compound interest. So if I were to say, you know what, this was it, I did it, it wasn't Turks and Caicos because the timing didn't work there. They happened to redoing the resort when I wanted to go. But now I'll be back in the States tomorrow, refreshed, and plan the next trip, totally refreshed and reset. And actually myself and my lady are planning out our lives for the next year. Actually, we go 18 months. And we've been using this process I've been personally using it for the last 4 to 5 years. We just started teaching this process to our newer clients coming in, but we're going to roll it out to anyone. We're not sure how we're going to roll it out yet, but we're going to roll it out for agents that are serious about impacting others' lives and changing their own lives and having a predictable way. Like, I am standing here in this might as well be a penthouse, in this villa overlooking the Atlantic, and this was by design. This didn't just happen. I designed this. This is exactly what I wanted because I was 100% clear on what I wanted. And I got exactly what I wanted. And that is very easy to do when you have the right tools. It's very simple to do. It's not easy, but it's very simple to do. And that is exactly because of the results that I've gotten, and I've got the results to show and the fruit to prove it. That is why I'm going to begin teaching this to other agents and showing them how to, you listening here now, how to get exactly what you want. But it's not easy, it's simple. You just have to get clear. This is a proven process for you to get clear. There's really no interaction from me, Nate, or the team whatsoever, as much as we facilitate the process. And then we have group discussions. And the group discussions are what really, really, really empowers everyone and makes the whole process work. We had a story. One gentleman was hell bent against going through this when we started in July. He's like, I'm not doing this. I don't know these people, and I'm not sure, and this is not, I just don't feel comfortable doing it. I'm like, all right, cool. Step to the side. We had people crying on the call, which was not the intention, because it was so impactful. I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't even realize this. I didn't know this. They figured that out. Fast forward, 3 months later, the gentleman who was hell-bent against doing it went back through it. He was like, man, I have to thank you. I know I was resistant, but when I did that, that put a fire into me, and I was like, man, I can do this. He was like, I don't know why you guys do what you do. You're helping so many people. It was like, that's why we do what we do. But I don't get it. There's nothing to get. It's called giving back and helping. So key is, don't stop doing what works. If something works, keep doing it. You can layer things on, but keep moving. When you have something that you know has worked, or you have processes or strategies that work, keep them going.